rock and roll on some boxes. I'm so excited today. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica and I make videos all about making and selling candles, and I'm taking you guys on this journey of me starting up this business, and I'm so excited actually for today's video because we are talking all about shipping, which I think is kind of a daunting topic for a lot of us candle makers who plan to sell online, just because candles are very, very heavy. So I think a lot of us don't necessarily know where to start with protecting our candles during shipment and trying to get the cheapest option, especially with USPS prices going up each year. And I think I've come up or found just kind of the best way to ship candles, and that's what I'm going to explain to you guys right now. So we are going to go through the basics of just different shipping methods that people usually use. If you are completely new to shipping in general, I'll kind of walk you guys through just, basic practices of shipping different materials. And I've actually, earlier on my channel, I've kind of shifted my channel a little bit more towards just talking about candles because I can see that a lot of people are really enjoying it, and I personally really, really enjoy it. There's something different about this business than there is about my reselling business, just because this is something that is a handmade item that I have made, with my two hands, and I feel a little bit more connected to this business. So I love talking about it, and I love that you guys are giving me some really good feedback on it. And because I have sold so much on eBay and Etsy, eBay and Poshmark, I know a lot about shipping. So we are going to go through some basics here for people who are brand new with it. And I'm gonna try to make it as easy as possible for you guys to understand shipping, because I know that it's kind of a confusing topic. So the first thing we're going to go over is USPS priority shipping. So what this is priority shipping is shipping that is 1 to 3 days to deliver to that person's house. Now, there's also a difference between priority and priority flat rate. So priority, it will do a certain amount of money depending on where you're shipping it to, how heavy the item is, what the dimensions are of the box. But for priority flat rate, basically if it fits, it ships. So if it fits inside the box, it ships to any location in the US for a certain amount of money. It's not gonna go up or down depending on the location it's at. It's going to go to that location, no problem, with one rate. So these are some examples of priority flat rate shipping. This is a padded flat rate envelope. I use this all the time when I resell clothing. And then this is the medium flat rate box. They do have a small flat rate box. They have a large flat rate box. They also have something that looks like this, but it's all paper and it's not padded. So it's like an envelope. But I never really use that one because I love the padding in that one. So we are going to go over prices right now. So first thing I need to tell you guys is never, ever, ever go to the post office if you're going to ship something. From here on out, promise me you will never walk into a UPS, a post office, postal annex to spend money there to have them ship your item, because they will rip you off. They are going to upcharge you like crazy in order to make a profit on being able to have the convenience of walking into a post office and shipping that item, especially for people who aren't very savvy when it comes to shipping. So I'm here to help you guys, especially my fellow candle makers, on the best way and the best places to go on how to actually go about shipping your items. So what we are going to be talking about right now is if you want to use these flat rate envelopes for shipping candles. So if we're looking at this padded flat rate envelope right here, there are actually specific boxes made on, I don't think they're made on eBay, but there are sellers on eBay. I believe there's also sellers on Amazon as well. They're called Scotty stuffers. And what they are is they're designed to fit completely inside of these padded flat rate envelopes and seal shut. So they are designed to be able to fit a box inside of these padded flat rate envelopes so that you are able to ship it at this rate without having to pay for the dimensions of an actual brown box. So the plus side to being able to fit your candles inside of here is that no matter where it's going to go, it's going to be able to ship at the price of the padded flat rate envelope. Now what I had to figure out is will my candles be able to fit inside of the dimensions of the Scotty stuffer? So a couple of nights ago, me and my boyfriend were measuring out my candles, measuring them out side by side, factoring in space for cushioning, bubble wrap and tissue paper and all of that, and trying to figure out if the Scotty stuffer is actually going to be beneficial for me and my candles. And what had happened was we decided that my candles were going to be too big. Actually, we didn't decide. We realized through math and measuring that they were going to be way too big to fit inside of the Scotty stuffer. So I had to continue on with my search to find the best option in order to ship my candles. So before I tell you guys exactly what that is, I do want to go over pricing on these. So this is just kind of a rough estimate in terms of walking into a post office. It's going to be different everywhere you go, but this was basically the general idea of what it would cost you. So if you were to walk into a post office to pay for this, it would cost you probably over $10. And if you were to go to the USPS website, you can do a click and ship on the USPS website and actually print out a shipping label from your house, stick it on a package, and then drop it off at the post office. And it's cheaper to do that than walking into a post office, postal annex, USPS, whichever place you go to, and purchasing a label from them. So post office, $10 plus. USPS is $8.40, and then if you use Pirate Ship, which is what I recommend to everybody, so Pirate Ship is just an online, it's free, it's absolutely free to have, but they have a deal with the USPS to where they are able to give their customers discounted rate on shipping. So I will leave a link to Pirate Ship in the description box below. I believe you can integrate it with Etsy. I think I've looked it up before, and it will integrate with Etsy so that you'll be able to print out your labels using the pricing from Pirate Ship in order to get the best possible deal, which is what we're all looking for. And so $7.75 to be able to ship candles in this packaging. Given that you're able to fit your candles inside of a box like the Scotty stuffer and be able to protect them, because honestly, this is not really going to give you too much protection when it comes to shipping your candles out to a customer. I was able to successfully ship out 3 candles in this by wrapping it up really, really well with bubble wrap and sending it to my friend who lives 2 hours away. However, it did not look very professional at all, so I really don't recommend that if you guys are wanting to ship that out to a customer, because it's not going to end up looking very professional. Now, if you are not able to fit your candles inside of the Scotty stuffer, but you're wanting to be able to ship it still in the padded or in a flat rate box, you can go with the medium flat rate box, and you will be able to fit, depending on how big your candles are, you could fit probably around 4 to 6 candles in here. Again, just depending on how big your candles are. If they're pretty small, you could probably fit a little bit more. If they're larger, you know, take up a little bit more space. But with this, same thing. So with these boxes, you will be able to pay one price for these and be able to ship it anywhere in the US that you would like to. So price on this, again, this is just rough estimate. This would cost you $18 or more to ship it if you were to walk into a post office to pay them. If you were to use the USPS website, it would cost $15.05, and then Pirate Ship is the cheapest option at $13.20. So you always want to find whatever the cheapest option is, and Pirate Ship seems to be that for me. That's the cheapest option I've found so far. So the only thing about these 2 items though is that it kind of limits you on how many candles you can ship out at a time. With this, if you can ship out 1 or 2 candles using the Scotty stuffer, I honestly probably would recommend this. However, if your candles don't fit in a box that fits inside there, this is not very practical when it comes to just shipping 1 candle. So what I found is something called priority cubic shipping, or cubic priority, or something along those lines. And basically what that means is, typically when you were to have a brown box, like all the boxes that are sitting next to me, if you were to have a brown box and you take it into the post office and you say, "Hi, I want to ship this item," what they do is they weigh the item, and then they measure the dimensions, and they calculate how much that item is going to cost to get to wherever you are shipping it to. So what Priority Cubic does, Cubic Priority Shipping, what that does is it eliminates the weight of the box, which is absolutely phenomenal for us candle sellers. It is very good for small, heavyweight boxes, which is exactly what we ship out. So what I'm going to show you guys is 2 boxes that I just ordered from Uline. So I'll leave, I don't know if you can see like the Uline everything over there, but I'm going to leave a link to Uline in the description box below if you want to check them out and see you know, what kind of boxes they have. But what I did was I measured out my candles and I saw exactly what I would need to ship out 1 candle and what I would need to ship out 4 candles. So the reason why I did this is because as much as I don't necessarily want somebody to purchase just 1 candle from me, it's not exactly feasible to expect everybody to purchase 2 or more candles. So I definitely wanted to make it just kind of a goal of mine to have the best shipping option just for 1 candle. So what I did was I purchased these 2 different sizes of boxes, and I already put these together just so you guys could see them. So this is a 4x4x6 box. So this is absolutely perfect for the size of jars that I have. So this is my size jar, this is the size of the box, and when I add the padding to it, so I have a little bit of paper right here. This is not exactly how I'm going to be wrapping up my candles, but in order to show you guys for the video, I just wanted to be able to wrap that up. So I made it to where I had enough room to give enough bubble wrap room and paper space for the side of it so that it will be able to be protected in there, but also enough space on top so that I'll be able to close the flaps to it, and then it will be its own little candle box. And there is a little bit of room in there, but that's just because I didn't put bubble wrap in it yet, but I would put bubble wrap so that it wouldn't have any wiggle room. So basically the less amount of space that you have anywhere in here, the less chances there are of it getting damaged, because what happens is something like this will be a lot more protected than using a bigger box and just throwing a candle in there and wrapping it up, because it has a lot of space to move around and a lot more opportunity for it to break during shipment. Okay, now we're gonna talk about pricing for the cubic shipping. So it's a little bit different than priority shipping. Actually, it's a lot different than it. So basically how this works is it's by the dimensions, and it doesn't matter about the weight of it. So as long as it's under 20 pounds, which obviously 1 candle will be under 20 pounds, even 4 candles will be under 20 pounds. But as long as it's under 20 pounds and under, I believe, 12 inches, 15 inches, I'm blanking on that right now, but I will again leave it a link to the description just showing you guys the tiers to everything, so you guys can go in and put in the dimensions to yourself to find out how much it will cost you to ship your candles. Going over exactly how much it's going to cost me to ship just 1 candle in this small 4x4x6 box. So I put in the dimensions to it online, and it put me in the first tier for this box, meaning it is the cheapest option possible to ship priority cubic, meaning that on average it will cost $7.78 to ship this candle to anywhere in the US. Now if you look online, it'll show you the tiers, so it'll be anywhere from $7.02 all the way up until like the mid $8, I believe. Also there is different zones, so if you're in anywhere between zone 1 and 8, it's pretty close together in terms of the amount of money that it will cost you by $1 or $2. But if you are in outside of the continental US, the territories area in zone 9, I don't necessarily know what exactly that's all about, but I don't think it's as common. I think that a lot of times you are within zone 1 to zone 8, so you don't necessarily have to worry about that. So I did go based on the average numbers that they show. So the average amount that it will cost me to ship 1 candle is $7.78. So that kind of matches up right with the padded flat rate envelope, which is $7.75 to ship. So only 3 cents more. I was able to figure out how to get a brown box that will be able to ship cubic priority as an average to anywhere in the US. However, I know you're probably thinking, wow, $8, you know, almost $8 to ship one candle. That is going to be so much money. And yes, I mean, I would definitely factor it into your shipping. I personally am going to be doing free shipping on all of my candles, but I am going to factor in the shipping to the cost of my candles. And that is just going to help me out in the long run. And I know that a lot of people like to see free shipping. I think that it's kind of a mental game on when people see free shipping, they think that they're getting a better deal instead of seeing a candle that's $20 and then it has to pay $10 more for shipping. I think that if it was just a $30 candle with free shipping, just as an example, people would be more apt to buy it. So with shipping, it's definitely something that we all have to take into consideration when it comes to selling candles, just because we are selling something so heavy. But with learning about cubic priority shipping, it has opened my eyes so much more to all of these possibilities of shipping out these candles. And moving right along into that, I'm also going to be talking about this box. So this box is a 8 by 8 by 6, so which is exactly double this one. And this will fit 4 of my candles in here. Or I could do 2 candles, 3 candles, 4 candles. I could do 2 candles and some melts, or 3 candles and some melts. So this is just a really, really good size for me when it comes to shipping out. And this size is actually in tier 3. So the average cost to ship this box is $9.96. But if you're dividing it by 4 candles, I mean, the shipping cost per candle goes down way, way lower than it does to just ship one at a time. So obviously there will be a very nice incentive to try to get people to buy more than 1 candle, but just being able to ship a box like this that would be able to contain 4 candles for under $10 is like incredible to me. I can't even get over how good of a deal that is and how exciting it is that I found out about this kind of secret USPS shipping that I had never heard about before. So I hope that you guys enjoyed learning about this new way of shipping. And if you guys are complete beginners with shipping and you have any more questions, don't hesitate to comment down below and ask me any more questions. I do know quite a bit when it comes to shipping, so I would be more than happy to help you guys out, considering I know that shipping is very daunting and it's a little nerve-wracking when you don't know exactly what you're doing. But if you use Pirate Ship and you research and kind of take the time to figure out exactly what dimensions you need for your candles, you're gonna feel so much better when you open up an Etsy store and you don't feel like you're like running around trying to figure out how to ship something if and when it does ship, because you want to make sure that you are not setting yourself up to lose money. You want to make sure that you have all of these prices and all of these things in place so that you know exactly what to do when you get an order. Anyways, guys, I think that is where I'm going to end today's video on shipping. If you guys have any more questions, I know that there's probably maybe more things that I didn't talk about or I didn't answer, or if I wasn't clear on something, please comment down below. I respond to all of my comments and I appreciate you guys so much. We just recently hit 1,000 subscribers and it absolutely means the world to me, because I've kind of jumped around a little bit with my YouTube channel, and because I have had it up for a couple of years now, but I've never really been as consistent as I am right now. I never really knew kind of the impact or the growth that I could have within this time, and just even the small amount of comments and you know, the feedback from you guys, it means so much to me. Anytime you guys leave me feedback on anything, it is so much appreciated, and I just am so excited right now, and I can't believe I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited, and I really hope you guys are enjoying my content and just love following this candle journey with me. It is just so much fun to share, and I really appreciate you guys so much, more than you would ever know. It's just it's so much fun, you guys. It's seriously so much fun, and I love making these videos and talking about everything. And I mean, I got excited about boxes today. I got excited about boxes. And I mean, I hope you guys got excited about boxes with me, because this is just something that normal people really don't get excited about. But anyways, I'm going to try to get this video up tomorrow, which would be February 20th, which is actually my 26th birthday. So while you guys are watching this, I'm hopefully getting my hair done and becoming blonde. So my next video, I'm going to be looking a little bit different. I'm really excited about it. That's kind of why I threw my hair up right now, because it's a little bit dirty. So I'm just, you know, anticipating for me to be able to just relax tomorrow morning, get my hair done, hang out, get some good food, and just enjoy the day. It's supposed to be in the high 70s tomorrow, which in February is fantastic because it usually rains on my birthday. So yeah, I again just hope you guys have a really good day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.